Well, good morning from the chop shop. Here we are, our last day of painting, right, Mike?
Yeah, well,
hopefully this is our last day of painting. So Mike is masking everything off. We're going to be painting the whole cab, minus the interior and the front firewall. We'll be painting the front valance that goes between the bumper and the body of the cab. And you can see here the color of the paint, in case you haven't watched one of any of the last videos. But so right now, as you can see on this front driver door jamb, we had all that problem with it, and it looks like we got it all pretty well solved. So it's looking pretty good. So Mike's got the big work right now. He's taping everything off so that we don't repaint the inside, and then I have to go through and wipe everything down with this stuff. Everything has to be wiped down, then wiped off, and then everything has to be wiped down with the tack cloth. So I've got a couple of those. So this morning we're going to be painting the cab, the front fenders, the hood, and then there's the other fender right there, and then there's a small piece that we got sitting down here. I got to find a place for it. That's a cowl vent. And so alright, I'll come back at you when we get everything taped off. Bye. Alright, here we are back at the chop shop still. This is the second phase of today's paint job. As you can see, we've got it all taped off. The interior is we won't get any overspray on the interior or anywhere else where we don't want it. And it took a while to do all this work, and because you're taping on the inside, then taping on the outside, of each of the edges. And I'll show you inside the cab here real quick. We just want to be sure that none of the paint work that we've already done will get covered up with any of the new paint that we're painting on today. And so we had to cover the holes in the floor pan there, just to make sure that no overspray got shot into the area that we've already painted. And so our next step now will be to turn the booth on. We'll turn the booth on and then start some airflow, and then we'll blow all of the dirt and dust off of it, and then I will finish wiping the stuff down with the grease and wax remover, and then tack cloth. Then we'll tack cloth it, and then we should be starting to paint here in about half hour. And this is that center vent, the cowl that we got to paint. So Mike will then start mixing the paint, and I'll have to stand outside for a little while. But thought y'all might like to see this car out there. That's going to be painted black, and that's owned by a local celebrity called Wedo Canelo. He owns a restaurant. So anyway, we're out. Next time you'll see this video, next shot will be of the car in green. Alright, so this is the third chapter in today's paint job, and everything is covered up really nice with the green, with the juniper green. And so what we're going to do is we're going to clean the paint gun and so forth, or go grab some lunch, and then we'll come back and spray our clear. At that point, then we're going to leave it all night. It's just too risky to move it today, especially the cab that's on the trailer. It's really hard to, we don't want to get anything in it from off of the road, but it's looking really, really good. And so let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. And there's our front valance piece. You can see it's turning out really nice. Then let me come around this way. And here's the passenger side. So yeah, it's all looking really good. And let me get to the back over here. And wait till you see the shine when we're once we put it clear on. So there's the back side of it. And so forth. And then back to the left front fender. And that's about it for now. So next time you see, next part of the video will be part with the clear coated. So we're out. Alright, so here is chapter 4 of today's adventure here at the chop shop. So we've got the clear coat. 2 nice medium coats have been sprayed on. Looking really good from this angle right now. There's Mike is cleaning out his gun. But so anyway, we got 2 nice, good medium coats on there on everything. And so we're gonna now let it set up overnight, and then we'll be back in the morning to pick everything up. So hopefully it'll be dry. And if it's not, what we'll do is we'll turn on the fake light and bake it for about a half hour, because we don't want any damage at this point. No damage at this point, but it's looking really, really good again. But we found that today, go ahead, yep, that today the booth was absolutely filthy. The filters have not been changed in quite some time, and so what the owner does, I'll show you here in a second how dirty the damn thing is. If you look at the filtering system at through the floor, it's just absolutely filthy. And so there's hardly any ventilation, and if you move and step too fast, what happens is it kicks up dirt and dust. And so we've got a lot of little nibs and things in the paint that we're going to have to work out somehow or other. And so to combat the lack of airflow, the owner of the booth, who is, I don't know, kind of flaky, I guess, what they do is they open up, they peel back part of the filtering system, as you can see through here, and just to allow at least some air flow through the booth. But let me get down close to the booth. Look at this, absolutely, it's just ridiculous. And so anyway, so we do the best we can with what we had. And overall, the whole thing's going to look really good, and we'll get it back to the hangar and start putting it together this week. And so we're out for today. Been a long day. We started at 8 and now it's about 4:30, so we're about done. So we're out. Have a great week. Bye.